Friends, what's up? It's Pete Thorn. Welcome to my studio, and hey, welcome to my demo of the Falcon from Crazy Tube Circuits. There it is. Just look at it. Really cool overdrive pedal meant to emulate the characteristics of some early Fender amplifiers, namely the 55 Tweed Deluxe and 61 BROWNFACE Princeton style amps. You can get those two different tones just by flipping the switch right here from 55 to 61. So let's talk about those two different sounds. The Tweed Deluxe, cathode bias, a little bit softer, a little more sag, a little more compression, definitely more gain on tap. And when I think of the Tweed Deluxe, I think of, Cinnamon Girls, the first thing that comes to mind. That kind of like gnarly, kind of like just kind of driven. Those amps could get downright nasty when you turn them all the way up, for sure. Now, as we know, historically, Fender amps got cleaner and cleaner as time went on. So moving into the 61 setting, that's going to emulate the full sort of Class AB power amp. Different sound, a little bit tighter, a little more headroom, a little more sparkle. But BROWNFACE Fender amps are still known for their drive character as well, for sure. And I think of early ZZ Top tones when I think of BROWNFACE Fender. Evidently, that's what Billy used on some of the early ZZ Top stuff. Basically, get that volume control up above noon. You're definitely going to get some drive out of the 61 circuit as well. And it's a little tighter sounding, and dare I say, a little more like early proto-Marshall-y or something like that almost. But make no mistake, this pedal definitely emulates the driven characteristics of small combos, which is really, really cool and unique. There's plenty of plexi pedals out there, metal distortions and all that stuff. There's not a hell of a lot of pedals out there that will emulate the lower gain kind of cool compression and sag characteristics of some great old lower gain kind of combos. So for blues or anything kind of indie, anything kind of, even to augment your clean sounds. If you've got an anemic clean sound, you can set it on the 61 setting, set the volume control kind of low below half, turn up the output for a little more headroom, bring the tone up above noon, gives you a little bit more sparkle, and you can get some sort of augmented, sort of more vibey clean sounds than maybe your amp is even capable of on its own. So let's talk about the controls for just 1 second. You've got an overall output control. This is how you balance the volume of the pedal going into your amplifier. Maybe you can boost into your amp if you want, or set it for unity gain, whatever you want. The other two controls here, tone and volume, these are meant to emulate the controls on vintage amplifiers. Basically when you would just have like an overall volume control and a tone control. That's what these are designed to do. So you can turn up that volume control anywhere, say above 9 o'clock, it's going to start to get driven, just like an old combo would. And then the tone control, anywhere from noon all the way back starts getting pretty woolly, but anywhere above noon, there's definitely some sparkle and tap there and stuff, some really cool tones available. So what I want to do now is solo some of the parts from the song at the beginning of the video outside of the mix, so you can clearly hear some of those. For the rhythm guitar parts on that song, I used the 61 setting, the kind of the cleaner setting that reminded me of the early ZZ Top tones. And then for the lead guitar part on the 335, I hit the 55 setting, turned up that volume a bit for some more gain, and it's got that kind of more compression and sag, just more gain on tap and stuff. So I'll solo those parts. Then I also want to play some additional guitar riffs through the pedal. I'll use my my looper as well, so that'll free up my hands. I can turn the knobs. You'll clearly see what everything does. Okay, let's get on with it. It's the Falcon from Crazy Tube Circuits. Thanks for watching my video on the Crazy Tube Circuits Falcon. Great sounding pedal that emulates drive characteristics of some classic amplifiers, the 55 Tweed Deluxe, as well as the 61 Brown Princeton. You can check it out further at the website you see there on your screen. Please hit the thumbs up on the video if you dug it, share it, all that good stuff. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you real soon. I'm Pete Thorn. Take care.